What's going on, everybody? Super Saiyan God Chris here, bringing you another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and today I am going to be talking about the boss rush that is coming up on the 26th, because there are some things you should probably know before we get into it. That's this puppy right here, 6/26 at 22:30 Pacific time, which will be technically the 27th for most of us, but on the coast it'll still be the 26th. So anyway, the boss rush. Let's go through exactly what it is. So here is the DBZ Dokkan Battle Wikia. I will leave a link to that, as well as this site, dbz.space, in the description. Thanks to them for putting out these great tools and resources for all of us players. Huge help to the community. So anyway, here's the description. Take on all the bosses for free in this battle royal. Super fierce battling awaits. Dokkan time, KO survival time. Okay. What that means is, where it says take on all bosses for free, it literally means what it says. You're going to fight all the Dokkan bosses, and it's going to cost no stamina. So that's pretty great. It gives you something to do when you're out of stamina, or if there's nothing going on at the time. You don't even have to waste stamina to play this. You can just do it to pass some time. So let's take a look at the actual stages. Stage 1, which is just super hard. You will fight the original mono leads, which are Broly. You will fight him. You will fight Cell. You will fight Boo. You will fight Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and you will fight Janemba. That is the first fight. It's very easy. Good mono team will do it. The big thing is they will keep their abilities, so like you will still need penetration to do extra damage and stuff like that. Cell will still heal. Broly will still take almost no damage unless you super. So yeah, you got to keep that in mind. Kid Buu will still put out candies. So you do have to keep that in mind when fighting them. They will still have their abilities, so you may have to improvise because you have to use the same team through the whole thing. Stage 2 is the same as stage 1 with some added stages. You will have to fight Gogeta, Full Power Frieza, Ultimate Gohan, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, and Beerus. Once again, they will all keep their abilities. The one that's the most pain out of all of this is Ultimate Gohan, because he does still keep his abilities. So you won't do much damage unless you have the Buu link, but it's still doable with decent team. I will talk about teams for this in a minute here, actually. So just hold on that. On to level 2. This will be Super 2, which will, I'm pretty sure it'll still be on global. It'll be Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, Golden Frieza, Black Goku, Strength Cell, and Intelligence Blue Vegeta. And then Super 2, Level 2. Oh no, this one will be Super 3. I'm not actually 100% sure whether or not this will come out at the time. I don't remember 100%, but I feel like it would. All the events are out. So let's go through it. It'll be the same as Super 2 up there, except they will add Super Vegito, Physical Broly, God Tanks, Buhan, Omega Shenron, Rose, Super Blue Vegito, Zamasu, and Rage Trunks. Those will all be added to that stage. Once again, they will all keep their abilities. This is where it starts getting like really tough. Up till now, it was probably doable with any normal team, but here is where things get tricky. Still very doable though. I will show teams in a second of what to use. And then the next stage you won't have to worry about, but I'll go through it anyway. This isn't coming out right away on global. This will come after all these Neos are actually out. So it'll be Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Vegeta, Cooler, 3 Angel Goku, and Kid Buu. But anyway, these are the ones that are important. And you'll be able to get a total of 65 stones for completing this. You can get 5 for completing the first one. I think it's 10 for completing this one. Then 15. I don't remember exactly the breakdown, but you will get 65 total. right? I think that's right. Yeah, I know it's 65. That's the important part. You will get 65 for beating all these. Alright, so let's get on to some teams that can beat this. I'm going to go through a decent team for each type, including Extreme and Super. So first there is Mono STR. This will be what I will be running. I recommend Omega Shenron lead, Beerus, Super Gogeta, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, Broly Friend. I know that's not a full team, but you can add quite a few things into those last two spots. You could add TUR Broly. I wouldn't recommend that personally. You could add Strength Cell. He'd be a good choice. You could add where is he? Super Saiyan 3 Goku you could add Gotenks here, you could add Vegeta. There's some SSRs you can add that would help out. But anyway, Omega Shenron will be a tank and damage output, Beerus for damage output and the link with Omega Shenron, Super Gogeta for damage output and super effectiveness, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta as a tank and as a very reliable stunner, Super Saiyan Broly for mega damage output. He will be your main damage dealer, and then you can add anyone else to fill in the holes. Here are what their links look like, pretty well linked. So yeah, that's a good team for mono strength, I'd say. You probably could get away with running double Broly lead. I'm just personally too, I guess I'm just too much of a chicken to have two glass cannons on the same team like that. So I don't even have my own Broly anyway, but I will be running Omega Shenron lead mono strength. That's what I'll be doing. Alright, next is mono agility. Once again, I'm going through the best possible teams. You may have to make some adjustments based on what cards you have. But these are the best possible teams in my personal opinion. For mono agility, you would go Majin Vegeta leader and friend. You would go Whis for the full heal without wasting an item. Super Saiyan Goku for his passive that gives ki and attack. Super Vegito for damage output, tanking, and counters. Super Saiyan Rose for damage output and lowering defense. Golden Frieza for being extra tanky, and then Majin Vegeta. Majin Vegeta will be your main damage dealer. Rose and Vegeta will be right there too. Super Saiyan Goku will be boosting everyone. It's just a very well put together team. There's the links. Links aren't the best in the whole entire world, but they are still very great. And yeah, they all play their purpose and it works well. Alright, so next, on to Mono Physical. This is the one I'd recommend taking least. But if you are going to take Mono Physical, I'd say the best possible team you can do is Physical Broly leader. Or not Physical Broly, excuse me. Physical Goku Black leader. You're going to need that extra HP instead of the ki. Super Saiyan Blue Vegito for slight tanking. He counters, does damage, additional attacks. He's just all around good. Full Power Frieza. Very good damage output. Super Saiyan Goku from the cooler summoning. He's a good stunner. Then you have Physical Broly for damage output, and Gotenks for sealing and damage output, and then Physical Broly Friend for that, just to make sure everyone gets some ki. Links very nicely together. Looks like a star here. Very good links. Pretty solid all together. I think everybody has at least one link with each other. I take that back. Gotenks and Full Power Frieza don't link, but everyone else does. Or Full Power Frieza and Goku either. But they all serve their purpose just like the other teams, and it has some good synergy. Next would be Mono Tech. For Mono Tech, I would recommend double Godtank's leader, Vegito, because he is Godtank's best friend, Golden Frieza for tanking, Bardock for sealing, Pikkon for defense lowering, and this merge Zamasu for damage dealing and defense lowering. So they all serve their very, very good purpose. Pikkon, you will lower attack, hit with a couple Pikkon supers, and your opponents won't be hitting you for anything, man. So yeah, this is what I recommend for Mono Tech. Probably the worst linking out of the teams, but still not terrible. And once again, they all serve a very important purpose. Once again, you may have to make some tweaks, and it's okay to make tweaks. This isn't like a end-all, be-all teams. This is just what I think would work the best. At having played Boss Rush with separate teams, next is Mono Intelligence. This is a good choice to run, actually. Double Buhan for healing, tanking, damage output. He's just the whole package. You have Trunks here for orb changing, huge damage output. Then you have Super Saiyan Bardock from the World Tournament for sealing. You have LR Piccolo, amazing tank. You have Turles, great stunner, gives everyone key. Then you have Janemba here, an amazing tank and lowers defense, I believe. Is it defense or attack and defense? Yeah, it's defense. Buhan also lowers attack and defense. So a very good team, decent links. All around, solid choice for Boss Rush, especially with that healing. The survivability is insane with this team. Next is probably the absolute best option for Boss Rush, Mono Extreme, or a Villains team as some call it. I personally would recommend double Zamasu lead, get all the HP and attack and defense buffs you can get, because Rose and Goku Black here will be giving everyone key. Rose will also be lowering defense. Zamasu, he does something with his super, also lowers defense. Goku Black here, I believe he just does immense damage, but he is a nuker and will hit hard. And I was incorrect, he actually will lower attack and defense, so that's fantastic. Majin Vegeta here, solid hitter. Chance to stun all enemies, I believe. Yeah, so he is kind of a stunner. Then you can also have Buhan here. Once again, damage output, mostly for the healing. And then you have Janemba lowering defense, amazing tank. And Zamasu again. I didn't actually put these on the thing. Let me click them real quick and get them on here so we can see the links. Look at that. Didn't add everybody, apparently. But anyway, Rose, Zamasu, Goku Black will link great. You can obviously Buhan and Janemba link great. Majin Vegeta is just fantastic. This is what I would go with if you plan on running mono villains. Now for the last team, mono heroes, I would recommend a Trunks lead or friend, and whichever one you didn't pick Trunks for, pick Super Vegeta for if you're doing heroes. And then you would have Trunks for extreme or amazing damage output. You would have God Tank's amazing damage output, and he has a bunch of different buffs and debuffs on his supers. You have Gogeta here, fantastic links on this team. This team is the best linking out of all of them. You have Gogeta here, amazing damage output, super effective on everybody. You have Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, who is an amazing stunner and tanks very, very well. You have Super Vegito, great tank, great damage output, got them counters. You have got our Super Saiyan Go tanks here, who will seal and is also a really good damage output. And then of course Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, damage output, counters, tanking, all the whole package, additional attacks. Just a solid team. And look at those links, my god. Everyone is just fantastic links. I think they all have over in a flash. Not everybody. Trunks doesn't have over in a flash for some reason. I don't understand why, but those links are insane. Definitely the best linking team out of all of this. So if you are going to do this, I would definitely recommend heroes if you can make this team. Or villains, I apologize. Villains if you can make this team. Heroes, second best choice. Mono Intelligence, which is one of these. This one right here, probably the third best choice. Then Mono Strength, Mono Agility, and Mono Physical last. If it's your last option, Mono Physical will work. So yeah, 65 stones, no stamina, all kinds of stuff to do. You can have a team that can beat it no matter what type you are. You don't need the Neos, but once the Super Saiyan 4s come out, this will be even easier. I might do an updated agility and strength team when that comes out, just to update you guys. But we'll see when that comes around. All in all, fantastic teams. The event is really fun, actually. It's huge. You can do races with your friends. It's just a lot of fun. I can't wait for it to come out. I will be doing videos on it. I'm actually planning a collaboration race with another YouTuber when that comes out, so keep an eye out for that. And thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this or found it informative, please go ahead and hit that like button. It seriously helps me out. I'm trying to build this channel up again, trying to get those views back up, get the quality back up. So if you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. If you want to see more helpful videos like this, go ahead and subscribe and hit the little bell next to it to be notified every time I upload. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment and ask. I will try to answer every single one. And I think that's all I have to say on the subject. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video later.